So we just start.
It's too early for this.
Is it, huh?
Yeah.
No, just quickly, what's your name?
My name is Racem. I'm 25 years old, and I don't like the sound of my voice in the morning.
With a population of 12 million people, Tunisia receives 9 million tourist entries every year. Quick math says that 75% of the population of Tunisia enters into the country, bringing with them their economic surplus to splash on the country. Small businesses located in strategic places can take full opportunity to tap into that economic potential. One such place is a small cafe called Blue. Located in the touristic village of SidiBou Said, Blue serves salads and sandwiches to a vast array of Tunisians, expats, and tourists who make their way to the cliffside village. I caught up with Racem, an employee of Blue, as he opened the cafe before the waves of tourists started flowing into the village of blue and white. MultiplyTunisia's goal is to capture the entrepreneurial spirit of Tunisia by highlighting the influencers in its startup, social innovation, and artistic communities. We're also interested in tracking the growing impact of English on these sectors and the effects that this will have on Tunisia culture.
So Racem, you say you start so early. Why do you start so early in the morning?
Well, I wake up early, and I enjoy like some quiet time in here in SidiBou Said. It's nice, it's calm, and it's a good start of the day.
How long have you worked with Blue?
I've worked in Blue a year and a half ago, since day one, since the opening. I haven't been here during the work they've done, because they remodeled the whole coffee, but I'm the first class, the first staff.
For staff. So were you able to get this job because you speak English? Was it a requirement, or?
I guess yeah, it's a requirement. It's not the only thing, probably. I don't know. It's not me to answer that question, but certainly English was how can I say it? Like, was an asset to get this job.
So how did you learn English? Where did you learn your English?
Well, I started learning English. I used to watch a lot of movies when I was a kid, so that can be that. And I studied English at school. And what else? I try to read like books once every 5 years or so. I try, but that probably helped a little bit. And I guess that's it.
Do you, because of SidiBou Said, do you use English every day?
Yes, I think so. There's a lot of English-speaking people living here in Tunis. So yeah, I tend to use a lot of English.
Do you use English at home? Do you use English with your friends?
Not if I don't need to. Like with my friends, I speak fully Tunisian. Yeah, if I don't need to, I won't speak English.
Do you think that the future of Tunisia will have more English in it?
I think so. I've noticed that people are throwing French out of the window and starting to speak more English. That's what I noticed, like, especially with the younger generation.
Is there a reason for that? Do you have any idea?
I don't know, probably internet or movies like Hollywood, or I don't know. Probably it's easier. It can be anything.
You find English is easier? Easier than what?
For me, I think it's easier than French, a little bit. Yeah, I think English in general is an easy language. Even comparing it to Arabic, it's like simpler.
So you think that the future, there's going to be more English?
I think so, yeah. You seem surprised, because English is already like, has been spreading like around the world in ages. So it's not a surprise. It's the most expected thing in the world. It is the international language, you know.
So do you feel why did you choose English? Did you choose to study English in school?
No,
Was it a
I
choice
studied
for
it
you?
like everyone studies English at school. Like we start with French, and then like English is the third language that you study in school. So I didn't like specifically study English, but I did it since primary school, and then in high school. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Like we still study French, so French is still here, it still exists. But it's good, yeah, to be able to speak 3 languages since at a young age. So I'm scared that Arabic will be also thrown out the window, which is like a scary thing.
Is that a concern for you?
I think it is. It kind of is a concern because, like Arabic, like Fusha Arabic, I think people like tend to forget it if you don't use it a lot.
And so Fusha, of course, is different than what you would speak on the street,
Yeah,
like Tunsi or Derja.
Yeah.
Do you feel that there's a possibility of Tunsi or Derja being thrown aside, or
No, I don't think that will exist.
It's a solid-
Yeah, it's solid.
it's in your heart?
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
So you've worked for Blue for a year and a half since the beginning.
Yeah.
Did you have this responsibility of opening from the very beginning, or did you move into it?
Yes, I used to open. Well, yeah, I used to open with my coworker who was not working here anymore. So we used to open together in the morning. He used to come earlier, in fact. Yeah, because he lived. He's an old guy, and he has like he wakes up like really early. Like he's an OG early. We used to open together in the morning, but ever since he's not working here, yeah, I usually open in the morning. It's usually me.
Do you enjoy the work? Do you enjoy meeting different kinds of people from different places?
I actually do.
Yeah?
I enjoy work in general. It makes me feel like productive and doing something. In particular, working here, yeah, I enjoy interacting with people. It's like I always think of it as a sitcom, you know, like different characters. It's funny, like funny dynamics between people. It's funny, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
How do you often get customers here who this is their first time in Tunisia?
Yeah, of course. We have like cruise ships every Thursday. They come here from all over the world. And it's fun. Like they come, they're also confused. It's like their first steps, I think, in Tunisia. So yeah, it's fun.
And
It's different. It's like moving.
what is your process when you meet a new customer and they look to be foreign, like they at least don't look like they're Tunisian? How do you greet somebody? How do you determine what language they're going to order in or you're going to use?
Yeah, I think for me it's different. Like I improvise with people. Like sometimes I'll greet in 3 languages and see what languages they respond to. Sometimes I see people, because they come in here thinking that we only speak French. So sometimes they start speaking to me with the little French they know, and I can hear like an English accent like hidden behind it. So I'll switch to English, and sometimes I'll see them like be okay. Now we can order and speak. Now we're comfortable. Sometimes it's the opposite. I'll be like they'll be only speaking French. Sometimes they don't speak like neither English nor French. So it's Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. So it'll be like sign languages all over the place. So I think communication in general is easy. Like I'll get what you want. Like, but yeah, mostly English is there. So like to circle back to English as a language.
So even if your customer doesn't speak French, they don't speak Tunisian, they might be, you don't know exactly where they're from. Usually English is the thing that makes the connection if those those languages don't
Even if
connect.
they're like struggling, they'll be like throwing 2 or 3 words in English. So yeah, I think it's always there. Like,
Do you see that, like for you, and for the tourism industry of Tunisia, because Blue serves both local customers,
Yeah.
it serves the expat community well, but it also has the tourist community. That's very true. Do you feel then that English really is a part of that tourist community to help Tunisia be known, to help people understand a little bit more about Tunisia? Do you feel like English is a component of that?
I think so. It certainly is. I mean, after all, it's a language, and it's not that's important. It's about like what you said, like showcasing Tunisia and the tourism in Tunisia. So if we can do it in Hindu, I don't care. Like as long as the message passes, you know what I mean?
Do you speak Russian at all?
No, I only speak like French and English, and that's it.
French and English.
Yeah.
That's it. Very good. Well, if you were to think 5 years into the future, do you think that people will be speaking more English in the future? Do you think that Tunisians will be speaking more English?
Yeah, of course. You've already noticed it. Yeah. I think so. I think people are speaking more English than French, for sure.
And is this something that you're happy about, you're okay with, or?
I'm okay with it. I'm happy about, yeah. I mean, I'm indifferent in general. But yeah, if I think about it, I think it's a good thing, yeah.
Multiply Tunisia is brought to you by 11 Talents. At 11 Talents, we consult, design, and multiply. Find out more by following us on our Facebook page, our Instagram feed, or by visiting our website at 11talents.com. At 11 Talents, we start with you.
I honestly, I've said it all, but the only thing that kept... I'm concerned about the people who's gonna listen to this. Because like I said, I don't like the sound of my voice. I sound like I have clamshells in my mouth or something. But yeah.
No, you've done a fine job. Very fine job.
Thank you. Let's high five it.
That's it. All right.